Hi, my name is Taslynmatina. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to do a little bit of a chit chat with you guys. I have been away for a little bit. I've been away from social media for probably about a year. Instagram mainly. I've been dotting in and out of different types of medias, but I've been away for a little bit and I just want to get into a little bit of a chit chat with you. Nothing too complex, nothing too personal. I am a bit of an introvert, so you're not gonna get that here. But I'm very excited to be back. I've been posting on my Instagrams. I've been getting back into doing social media my way and just kind of my vibe. I had my planner here and I had a plan and I've got my cup of tea. It's bank holiday Monday, so I'm sitting here in my comfies. But yeah, let's just get into it. So like I said, it's bank holiday Monday and I am in my comfies. I'm at home. My plan was to film like a vlog, Primark haul, get ready with me type. You know, I wanted to film so many different things in this, and then I just literally threw the rule book out because I didn't want to overwhelm myself having coming back and starting to film YouTube videos again. I didn't want to kind of overwhelm you guys with Primark haul slash chit chat slash way of being slash. I didn't want to do all of that, so I figured like let's have a video where I just chat. We're going to talk about different things, but I've got an idea of kind of where I'm going with this video. The first thing, and I'm going to put like timestamps on it or like let you know where each conversation is going, so if it's not really your bag, then you can kind of like skip forward. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is where I've been for a year. I've just been living. I feel like when you're an influencer, you kind of have to justify where you've gone. You have to come back and you have to apologize. Sorry guys, I've been away. Sorry guys, I've been doing this. Sorry guys, but I've literally just been living life. I've been living life, and I really in living life I realized how much heavily involved I was in social media. I still love social media, and you know what, I'm a creative. I love creating content, but I feel like the way I was creating content was very like following the trends, feeling like I always felt like I wasn't myself, like I wasn't putting out the content I wanted to create. And even though doing the content I loved got me so much amazing opportunities, which I probably would get into in other videos. Sorry, that was a bit of a loud noise with a car or something outside. But yes, I was saying that despite I was getting so much amazing opportunities, even though I was just like a bit of a small influencer that I will get into, and I loved the opportunities and I loved the giftings and I loved some of the things that came with that life, I just felt like I wasn't living. And so I just felt like something was always missing and my content wasn't really resonating. The audience loved it, but it wasn't resonating with me. And like I kept like, at first I was very sporadic with my content, like in, out, and then I just kind of, I think during Christmas I had a long break, and then I had to really think about, do I want to come back to social media? And even during that time of like being off from Christmas and even up to then, and that had nothing to do with my decision with social media anyway, but it did impact it a little bit. I became a Christian, and I am a Christian. I became born again, and the difference is that I've always been in church and I've always like known Jesus, but I think the difference with this is that I was actually like fully living for him, and I let him into every area of my life, because I realized, wow, like I was being a Christian, I was being effective, I wasn't like living a double life or anything, but he didn't have every area of my life. He had some areas. And I realized the big area that he didn't have in my life was social media. And I kind of felt like I wanted to fit in, but I still wanted to like follow the masses on what everyone else is doing. And I kind of felt like a little bit like of an identity crisis. I felt like I was going through a little bit of an identity crisis, and that just felt like my personality was being split in 3 different places, which wasn't a really good feeling. It really filled me, now in hindsight, it really did fill me with a lot of anxiety. I see why a lot of social media influencers struggle with anxiety, because there's just so much of like being something for someone and not being your true authentic self that you can do throughout your natural life before it all comes to head, if that makes sense. A bit complex, but I am a bit of a deep person. If you're going to be here around the channel, you just need to know that I am a bit of a deep person. But yeah, so I've just been like delving more deeply in my faith, and even you might see little dots of that on my channel. Nothing too major. I am trying to gain the confidence to film a vlog or to film certain things that I do faith-wise. I am going to film a reel called Life Lately, a few Life Lately reels. So you can see kind of where I've been, like videos. I've been taking pictures and videos and of just me living life and making new friendships. Like that's the difference as well. When I was so heavily involved in social media, I didn't have a lot of friends. Like I had like maybe 1 good friend at a time, which I actually felt that was because I was quite introverted. I was quite friendly, but I only kind of had 1 friend or 2 friends at a time. But I really had a lot of deep friendships, and it's strange that now in my life I have so many friendships, and they're deep friendships, which is what I personally prefer. I don't mind little service friendships. Hey, how you doing? Well, go on. Like I don't mind those, but I love my deep friendships. I love my girl pals, and I feel like that's the difference as well. I have more girlfriends. I have more girls in my life, and like we have like similar, we might not be the same, but we have similar trajectory of where we want our life to be and how we want our life to look. And love that for me, love that for us, wish that for all of us. But yeah, so that's a little bit about where I have been. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably see a little bit more where I talk about, or I post reels about where I've been and what I've been doing. Like I've got so much content, because even though I've not been on Instagram, I've still been filming, I've still been taking pictures, I've still been like documenting little bits of my life. It's weird how the human mind just loves to kind of capture moments, and you know, that part of social media I don't mind. Like I love, like moments are beautiful. Like it's nice to capture moments. You get wed, you get married, and you take wedding pictures. It's your child's birthday and you take birthday videos. Like it's a normal part of life to want to look back and treasure like these little moments in our life, like, and capture them, you know. And I was still doing that, so I will probably share little mini reels of my life. I probably might entitle them Life Lately, so that you can kind of see, like, strip back behind the scenes of where I've been. But I really have been on a journey. Wow, it's been a journey. It's been a journey, trust me. And I've grown. I'm definitely not the person I was, and a little part of it is just self-development. A big part of it is Jesus. Maybe 90% of it is Jesus, and maybe 10% is me just trying to like mature and be an adult and realizing that, you know what, you know, you need to get your act together. And we all can come to that point in our lives where we're just like, I can't keep existing like this. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell. And the next thing I'm gonna talk about is just some little cosmetic changes I've made, because I want to add a little balance to this. I'm still a girl, so let's get into that part. So I'm gonna address the elephant in the room, and they're so ratchet. I'm gonna address them. I have removed my false nails, and I've just removed my false nails to take a break. Like, I'm like invested in certain things, and I'm trying to like save and stuff like that, and I feel like my false nails became an expense. And in saving, and I'm trying to invest in things, and I'm trying to put some of my money in certain avenues so that I can like grow as an adult. And I feel like in doing so, this was just like when my nail would break, or like, you know, I needed an infill, like, wow, I needed to kind of like change my budget to tailor these nails. And to be honest with you, I need to kind of look completely over my budget. I might do a video on me trying to get my act together financially as well. But I got rid of the nails, and you know what, in the beginning it was like, oh my goodness, I can't do this. I felt like I can't do this, I need my nails. But in hindsight, it's been so liberating. I feel like now when I wash my dishes or I give my house a deep clean, I'm not like, oh my days, I don't want to scratch my nails. Oh my days, I don't want to do anything to my nails. If I pick up something, or if I play with my daughter, I don't feel like I'm gonna break my nail, or I'm gonna, you know, I feel like free. It's so strange, because I did do the short nails, and that's why I like them being free. But I eventually got into a few little long nails, and then before I knew, I didn't want to end up cutting them. So yeah, so these nails, like, I initially got rid of them because I said I was gonna get rid of them for 3 months, and so I could invest the money into something else. And also, because I'm investing the money into something else, it's kind of impacting other things I want to do, because I said this year I want to travel. I have traveled once, so I'm feeling great about that, but there's 2 other places I need to go this year, and I'm just excited to kind of see the world, you know, post-COVID. And yeah, I went to Paris. That's where I went. I didn't vlog it, and I felt like, oh my goodness, I should have kind of vlogged this, but I'm going back to Paris again. We're going back to Paris again. I think when I go back to Paris, then I'll vlog it properly. The trip to Paris wasn't mainly a luxury trip. I just kind of went there. I went for like an impact team, like missionary trip with my church, and whoa, that was eye-opening, and I will be forever changed from that as well. It's just nice to like take care of someone else than yourself, and you just realize as well how grateful you are to have what you have, whether it's like peace of mind, whether it's like the things that we take for granted, like being able to go to a fancy restaurant here in the UK. Like, you know what, no matter what you have, you are doing well. You trust me, like, you have more than most. And I think Paris taught me that, because we ended up going to the nice parts of Paris, and we ended up going to like a bit more of a yeah, a bit more slummy parts of Paris. I didn't even know there was a slummy part of Paris, but I learned that when I got to Paris. But all in all, I had a good time. I posted more about it on my personal Instagram. I could probably leave it down below if you do want to have a look. But yeah, so that is that. And then also I got lashes. I've literally like pulled out a few of them by accident. I don't know what the heck I was doing that night. But yeah, I got lashes, but I do like them though. But I don't want to be obsessed with having lashes, so I don't want to trade the nails for the lashes. But I used to have lashes quite regularly, and now that I took out the nails and I had to go somewhere, I thought, you know what, these are some budget lashes. I'm hoping that my eyes don't get some sort of eye condition from these. But the lady in the shop was just like, in the same nail shop I was in, was just like, no, these lashes are really good. And they were like £15. They were £15, and they're individuals. So I was like, oh my goodness, you know, when you're just like, let me say a little prayer that I do not have a sty on my eye, or I don't walk out, I don't wake up the next day with swollen eyes. Like, I literally had to say a little prayer regarding these eyelashes. But they've been fine. They have been fine. The only thing I would say is that I went for a medium length, because that's the difference with them. Because they're like little cheapy lashes, they're like £15, make yourself look a little bit glam. They didn't have like, you know, 10 centimeter, 11 centimeter, 12, like what I was used to. Because I used to be very into my lashes. Like, my regular infills every 2 weeks. The lashes were a way of life, very similar to my nails. But I got some medium length. I thought, wow, these are very, very intense. Like, they've calmed down now, because half of them are falling out. But Like in the beginning it was like whoosh, and I thought and as soon as you walk in front of someone, they're like, oh, you have lashes. They see it straight away because they just not used to have seen all that action on my face. But I might go back and do them a second time before I kind of just give it a break again. But I might do the small length because I just want something a little bit natural, a little bit girly, and a little bit of femininity to my face, and we will call it a day. And yeah, now that they've kind of said before that I kind of like them, in the beginning I was like, I'm not sure about these, but everyone else loved them, which is quite strange for me. So yeah, so that is my talk about beautifying myself and stripping myself back, becoming a minimal babe. What I did do with regarding my nails, I did buy nail polish, and I bought like nail polish remover and a few little pedicure bits so I can start doing my natural nails. And that's the other thing that I've realized, they were literally dents in my nails. So I'm doing my nails for so long. I probably got into doing my nails and was doing my nails for at least 2 years. 2 years I was doing false nails. Like, it's so strange that you start something for a special occasion and this thing becomes a regular thing. And I didn't realize how much damage it did to my nails. So I'm actually started some like nail supplements to get my nails back, and they look like they are coming back. And given the rest that they needed, I see like the nail bed is looking better, and I just want to give my nails a rest. So in the beginning it was like financially was a decision, but now it's like, wow, my nails were like crying out for help, and I didn't even realize because they were smothered in paint. So yeah, that is it for the cosmetics and like beauty chat. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is something else that I've been trying to do. I go into Paris because I did French in school, isn't it? So I do know quite a lot of French, but it's strange that when you go to a foreign country you realize how much you still remember from school. Like literally, like that trip literally jump-started my French to the point that when I came back to the UK, I kept thinking, oh, how can I say this in French so they could understand me? And I even started speaking a little bit of French to someone in the shop, and I was like, wow, okay. And it's weirdly enough, I had made it my mind to learn Spanish, and they didn't have a spot for me with my tutor, so I've been self-teaching myself, which has been a struggle. It's been a struggle. These like Instagram like self-teach people, they make it look so easy, like with all these little aesthetic like reels that they do. Learning a language on your own is not easy. But weirdly enough, my daughter got a spot for her Spanish class, and she's been doing Spanish. And just seeing her learn it and be so excited about it made me so like, oh, I need to get a tutor to just kind of help me with the grammar side of things. But speaking to my daughter's grammar teacher, she was just like, no, just do this, do this, do this, do this, and then when you come to drop her off for class, I will go over some things. So I was like, wow, this is amazing. So they have a spot now for me to get a tutor, but because I've invested my money now into something else, I can't do this spot until maybe by how much this investment I'm doing is gonna last. It might not be until autumn, unless I get more income or I get a better job or stuff like that. So that for now, that is just, I just need to rejig my whole budget and have a think about it. But what I felt that I needed to learn, because I thought, wow, I do know this language still, and I just need to kind of refresh my memory, and it's French. So I am gonna start learning French again. I am definitely more like intermediate currently, but I kind of now want to be proficient at it, and then I'm going to continue to self-teach myself Spanish. But yeah, so that is another thing that's on my vision board, and I wanted to film a video about what's on my vision board, and there's no point now because we're in May. But I can like do like an updated as to where I am in my vision board potentially. So let's talk about a little bit about vision board and goals. Yeah, so in terms of my vision board and goals, I will film where I am like vision board wise. And what I've been doing is like I've been dealing with the year as every like 3-month phases. So I've been looking at my vision board. I've been like, okay, this is the next 3 months of the year. What have we done? What are we doing? So like obviously I'm quite happy because my traveling side, I'm doing my exercises on my vision board. I've been a fitness babe. Like my whole body has changed. Wow, like my body's changed. I'm not where I need to be, and you know, everything is a work in progress here, but I feel like the main thing for me with working out is health. It makes my energy up. It helps me with like, it's weird because before I kind of became a Christian, I kind of used exercise as a coping for my anxiousness. So I would exercise to get rid of my anxiety, weirdly enough. Now that I am a Christian, and a lot of prayer and my relationship with God has really brought a lot of peace to me, I exercise now because I want to be fit, and health is wealth, and you take everything away. Like what Stephen said from Diary of a CEO, which is very, very wise, is that, you know, you take away all these pillars. You got your family, health, you got family, your health, your job, and financial wealth, and you have all of these pillars in your life that are valuable to you, right? But you take away your health and you lose it all. And that just hit me, and I thought, even when I'm like, I don't like, in the beginning I was kind of working out crazy to just kind of get my body to slim, because I was really piling on the pounds. And now that my body's slimmed down, I kind of more or less exercise to kind of tone and to, yeah, just to tone and to stay healthy. In essence, I've got such a horrible cold that wouldn't leave me. I came back with it from Paris, and it's here to stay. So but that is it in terms of my chit chat on this channel. I'm so excited. I've got so much videos planned. And guess what else I've got planned? I've got a second channel that is gonna be a bit different. It's gonna be a bit more, it's a bit different from this one, because this channel is mainly like lifestyle, fashion, different type of things. It's gonna be mainly me talking through, doing hauls, very similar to what I do here now. But my other channel is gonna be like very just beauty, gonna be quite short vids, 5-10 minute videos where we do reviews of stuff, we chat through things, beauty items, beauty appliances, different things. But that's gonna be mainly like, I love beauty. Like before I became a fashion lifestyle type influencer, I was a beauty blogger. I was a beauty blogger for years, and I did well in it, man. I did well in the beauty blogging industry. I just think I hit a wall when I realized that they weren't very inclusive, and that is a whole conversation. And that's why I think I literally pivoted into fashion. But I realized that even though I am in fashion, I've gotten more, that's not a very saturated industry. I've not really like hit like deeply in terms of like brand deals, stuff like that, in terms of fashion. But I do really well in lifestyle. You know, people are just interested in the lifestyle, sis. I don't understand why, because I find I'm very boring. I think I am very boring. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was nice talking to you guys. Like, I've missed you. Happy belated New Year. Happy birthday to some of you that have had birthdays. But yeah, it's nice to be back, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to like filming and posting content, stripping back a little bit of the camera so you can see a little bit more of my life. Not too much, because like I said, I'm introverted. But even that word, what is introverted? I find like I'm an introverted extrovert. Like, I'm introverted sometimes. I like my little space from time to time when I have too much social interaction. But when I'm with my friends, I'm having a good time. It's time for a good time. And yeah, I talk too much. I'm joking. But yeah, I have enjoyed this chit chat. I hope you enjoyed this chit chat. If you like these kind of videos, leave a thumbs up. That's one thing that I'm gonna start bringing to my channel that it wasn't there before, is like talks. Like we're gonna talk about stuff like 30s and thriving. I'm in my 30s, like, you know, I think I was more like in my late 20s the last time I was kind of filming, but we're talking about 30s and thriving. We're gonna talk about stuff like pressures on women. Like we're gonna talk about some deep stuff on this channel, and you're not gonna want to miss it. I am not gonna, I try not to say, a lot of my controversial like videos, weirdly enough, are on TikTok. Like I have people coming for me on TikTok sometimes, but I don't really try and bring more controversial stuff to my YouTube or TikTok or to my Instagram. But I do want to talk about things that people want to talk about. I want to talk more about my faith and how my life has changed in terms of social media regarding my faith, and how I pick videos and how I choose music now. Like Jesus just be changing my whole life, but it's for the better. And it's not a, you know what, it's not, the one thing I do love about my salvation this time is that I've made my decisions because I want to make my decisions, not because I feel like everyone's doing this, so I feel like that level of pressure. I'm doing this because of this person. Like, I'm doing this because of just certain convictions that I have now that they weren't there before. And yeah, I'm happier because of it. Like, I'm so much more happier. I feel more like me, and I keep saying that. Like, I feel more like me. I'm in a happy place and I like it here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.